Hey, I'm back with another vlog, and today I thought I'd talk about trash houses in Japan. So I know you're probably thinking, what are you talking about trash houses? So, as most people know, Japan has this image of being very clean, and 99% of the time that's actually true. You rarely ever see trash on the ground. Most things are kept fairly clean, but there's a few places where they're not so clean. And one is a growing problem, and it's abandoned houses. So apparently they don't have any Japanese laws against abandoning houses. So if, for example, somebody just leaves a house, I don't think there's any squatters laws, so you can't take somebody's house. And I don't think they will even repossess your house if you don't pay taxes on it. So because of that, you see even in nice neighborhoods where there'll be a house that's completely abandoned, and I feel bad for people because it lowers their property value, because next to a nice house, you'll have this house where there's weeds growing everywhere, that windows are broken, there's spiders everywhere all over the property, and I've even seen like wild dogs going in and out of these houses. It's frankly disgusting, but there doesn't seem to be any way to stop this. I know you're thinking like, why are people, abandoning houses? What's the point of that? Actually, it seems to be the biggest reason is that a lot of people are inheriting houses from their parents, grandparents, etc. And because the population is shrinking, there's more older people than younger people. And when they die, of course, if someone is a single child, they have two parents and they have two sets of grandparents. Well, grandparents die, okay, well they have an extra house that nobody's living in. Other set of grandparents dies, now you have two extra houses, and then if the person's parents die, this person has like 3 houses. Who needs that? And sometimes, of course, you can they'll sell it. But sometimes people are just too lazy and they're like, I have lots of other things to do, I won't sell it. And not only will they not sell it, they won't take care of it either. And so when that happens, you just have this abandoned house that nobody wants to buy. And it wouldn't even be a problem if nobody wanted to buy it, but it's just like, it's there and it's an eyesore. And this is actually one of the problems I think that's keeping Japan's economy depressed for so long. They don't lower the property prices. So really, Japanese houses are actually really expensive, but in my opinion they shouldn't be, because what you get for your money isn't that great in my opinion. And the demand has gone down for houses, but the housing prices have stayed the same, which I don't know. I didn't take economics in college, but doesn't that kind of go against the laws of supply and demand? I don't know. At any rate, that's one of the problems, and I just hate seeing it. It's terrible. Nobody wants to see that. So people, stop abandoning these houses. But there's actually a second type of trash house, and that is an actual house filled with trash. I know you're thinking like, okay, like hoarders do this, and of course those people exist, but that's not actually what I'm talking about here. In this case, I'm talking about actual houses, although most of the time it's actually like apartments or like some office building where it's actually filled with trash and they use it as a landfill. And I've seen this a few times, and the first time I saw it I thought, no, this can't be life. And I don't know, I thought it was just like, okay, maybe it's just temporary and they're moving things into this office building for just, I don't know, temporary, and they didn't have any other boxes, so they put it in trash bags. But no, I've seen it several times since then. What they do is, I guess they take all the trash, they put it in trash bags, and then they put it all in this office building. And it's not like, oh, they have like a few like garbage bags on the floor. They literally fill the room with garbage bags, so you can see out the window there's garbage stacked up to the ceiling. And sometimes it's not even in the bag, so you can just see like old cups and things. It's disgusting. And I'm like, who does that? Who would take an office building, like a floor of an office building, and just fill it with trash? And I've even seen it where it's like the first floor, perfectly fine, like a functioning business. Second floor, trash floor. And then like the third floor, they have like some other like office on there. Like, doesn't that violate some sanitation code? If they don't have some code about that, they should. There has to be like some kind of rule where it's like, you can't have a building filled with trash where people have to work in. I don't know, but it's ridiculous. And I've seen it not like once or twice or 3 times. I've seen it at least 8 to 9 times, and one of the places where I practice guitar, I saw this and I was like, that can't be real. But I thought, it's temporary. But it's been like that for 3 years, where this office building is stacked to the top, to the ceiling, with trash. And it's just disappointing to see, because like I said, in general, Japan's clean, and you don't see trash on the floor. If I don't see trash on the street, I don't need to see it going up to the ceiling in an office building. Ridiculous. Anyway, that's just my thought. Tell me what you think about this. If you like this, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and until next time.